hipster when it comes to his hero picks. He is notorious for being what some people like to call creative, other people like to call foolish. But he is, he definitely is no stranger to ranged spell casting offlaners. I've seen him play a lot of Leshrac as well. Offlane Queen of Pain, not outside his wheel cycle either.
So I'm curious what the idea is. Obviously putting priority farm on the AA. Is this something so you can build into an item progression sooner than later? Is it just to get that level 6 online? Like, it's not something I'm just too familiar with. You're just doing it to try to snowball momentum.
Yeah, well, they see it as an opportune pick against the blind second phase Morphling from Quincy crew. This hero quite good against Morphling because of its ultimate, and he probably just go Spirit Vessel or something like that first item. More of a utility sort of a pick.
Yeah, always interesting to see. I agree that a Spirit Vessel is certainly going to be of importance this game when you're going against that kind of sustained power. And AA, the ult's fantastic, but you have to land it. So I guess if you're going to be close to the fight anyways using Spirit Vessels, then you're that much closer to land your ult.
But they have Earthshaker, they have Duel, they have good setup for it, and it's not just Morphling that this counters. They also have the Winter Wyvern, who pretty much cannot utilize Cold Embrace this game the way he wants to because of this Ancient Apparition Ice Blast.
Plus plenty of spells that love the idea of their opponent being stuck in one spot under Cold Embrace. The Cold Feet. You could see Shadow Demon stack up some extra poison damage, for example. So it could be almost risky on how this Wyvern decides to use those little Cold Embrace heals, as MSS is going to be blocking out the pull camp here on his Wyvern, just so that Stinger can't keep getting pulls and maintaining creep equilibrium for the benefit of the Spectre.
Yeah, one advantage I like for for Quincy crew is probably their mid lane. We have Quinn on the Void Spirit. He's done really fantastic on this hero. And I think in this matchup, he'll have a lot of freedom to make rotations. And I'm not sure that Chris Luck will be able to react too effectively.
We'll see what kind of snowball Quinn's going to be able to pull from this. He struggled a bit in the previous game with the Necrophos, but the first blood is going to be happening bottom lane. Schofield getting the snipe takedown onto Yawar with that fissure. Stinger also going to get the follow-up takedown onto MSS.
MSS is Courier.
Or MSS Courier, yeah, sorry. Always get confused by the kill feed of the Courier.
Yeah, it's a little distracting. It looks pretty much just like a hero kill except for that little donkey.
But for Yawar, sniped, maybe deceptive long fissure kill, huh?
Yeah, I saw it. He just got a little too low HP. He got hit with a Chilling Touch and a fissure just about at the same time. Able to burst him.
And here we go again. Fissure block is there. Cold feet, the freeze. SVG has to dish out the Inkswell to fend them off, but man, you can see the aggression already coming out.
Yeah, Morphling will get stronger and stronger as he levels up. He'll have abilities to, just morph faster, not have to worry about being bursted, and SVG kind of giving up a free kill there.
Yeah, Whisper just kind of laying out all the spells as they're available. I'm not sure if it's just something that's a bit deceptive to Quincy crew for the time, but yeah, getting a little careless with their lane positioning a bit. It will cost them some early kills. Now, Lycan for Spectre. Spectre obviously is at her weakest if she's, met with just a lot of aggression in the laning phase. Even some teams pulling out tri-lanes against her.
Yeah.
How does the Lycan match up against the Spectre? Is it just kind of break even for both sides?
No, definitely not. I think Lycan has a bit of an advantage here just because of the extra attack damage he has, on his hero and as well as his wolves. Quite easy for him to CS and deny over the Spectre, has much inferior right-click damage.
For now, though, it seems that she's been able to kind of keep these creep waves near and under her tower, whether it be from the assistance of Stinger or not. She's still maintaining some good CS for now, top CS for the time being. You see Layla still taking it to Quinn where possible. They're neck and neck, 19-5 to 20-3 now on these mid laners.
Yep, even matchups, but like I mentioned, I think the rotations are where the game is going to get a little interesting.
Yeah, because neither of them are like your typical DPs, Death Prophets, or
No.
DKs rather. It's like once level 6 hits, they both might just suddenly disappear from the lane and try to make something happen.
Legion's just not. He's more of a wants to stay in lane and farm kind of a hero. He doesn't have like these. Even when he gets his ultimate, he's still not the best at rotating. So actually gets really lucky here. Gets a DD rune. Quinn had an empty bottle. He's going to have to wait for the bounty runes before he gets a little bit more farm. But Chris Luck will be most likely just trying to maximize his own farm in the mid lane area, and then maybe teleporting to a side lane to help assist with the Void Spirit rotation.
Is it something he should consider like itemizing sooner than later to help with that kind of deal? Is it getting a Shadow Blade or a Blink or?
I'm not quite sure. I think they kind of need to hold their ground against the Lycan, but I'm not sure if he'll, focus on being a damage Legion commander or if he wants to be that aura bot. Crimson Guard is kind of the item that jumps out to me against Lycan. That's quite nice.
Oh, for sure.
I think he could go for a Halberd himself at some point if he wanted.
Yeah, he's in that kind of interesting hybrid position because when you look at the lineup otherwise, there is no frontliner. So is that Legion commander going to have to be a person that just not only starts the fight but has to soak all of the damage and bring the utility to the team? We'll have to see. When you have a AA and Shadow Demon and Earthshaker all kind of bringing in the support as the first bounty runes. See Earthshaker snag up that bounty.
Yeah, they're leaving one there, but that's almost 3 guaranteed for Dire when they choose to pick up that last one. Really good early game so far for Beastcoast.
No rotation to the mid lane here from MSS. Turn around, Splinter Blast,
He's in
and
trouble.
the Arctic Burn. Good surprise attack coming out from Quincy crew, and they are successful in striking down Chris Luck in the mid lane.
Nice timing by MSS there, showing up to that mid lane right when Void Spirit gets level 6. Chris Luck thought he had a bit of an advantage because he was level 6 before Void Spirit, so he was getting aggressive, and then the second he got aggressive, a creep died. Level 6, jump.
And just good timing on the rotation because you expect supports to be going missing from side lanes because it's just the 5-minute bounties.
And
so when he also shows up in the lane.
6-minute haste rune here for Void Spirit. This could be huge.
This time, yeah. Get some assistance from MSS, who already was in the neighborhood, to help secure it.
I think going bottom would be great for him.
Yeah, right. You have AA down
There he
there.
goes.
Could be an easy target, as we do see the rotation coming out. Yawar gets frozen up, but that fissure does keep him back a bit, and suddenly Quinn shows up with the Inkswell. Uh-oh, Whisper,
chance.
just a little AA. Can't do anything about it. Schofield tries to step in with a stun, but like you said, no chance at all. Quinn comes to the bottom lane, strikes fast, and heads right back to mid. Good rotation, and suddenly the score's even, 2-2.
Oh, Layla's going for the Necrobook over the Helmet Dominator. I've seen this a few times on Lycan now. I don't understand it that much, but it seems like people are favoring it, so it must be good.
Even if it's just getting the one level of Necrobook and going back for Helmet Dom, that's a bit unorthodox.
He's going to get a duel here, though.
All right, first duel out.
But wait.
But that Cold Embrace, the classic counter,
Oh, he has
means
the
no
Necrobook now,
damage.
too.
Will they also get no kill? Splinter Blast, and they're able to just take down the Shadow Demon. Layla's able to make it away.
Yeah, big plays from MSS there.
Wow. Wyvern, not your typical Mojo hero, but man, he shows up mid lane, he shows up top lane, and he's making an impact.
I've seen 4 players get a little flashy with this hero. He
Right?
scales. He gets plus 50 damage at level 10. Remember we used to see the Wyverns just go like Brown Boots Orchid and just try and like solo people in the ultimate.
I like
made
that.
change.
I mean, I love that kind of play. I mean, I guess when I look at Wyvern, it's not as exciting. Not typically a hero who can, dribble the basketball between the legs, if you will.
No, he's got some moves for sure.
Okay. I'm a believer. Mojo wanted to bring the swag if possible mid lane. Pressure onto Chris Luck, and there goes Quinn again with help coming in from that support staff of MSS and SVG. They burst down Chris Luck. DD is going to be at the bottom. Quinn denied that salve. The Ice Blast.
It's okay. I think he's happy with getting the double damage.
Right.
So yeah, not a lot of rotations here from Beastcoast. They really don't have great gank.
Until like blink on Schofield, but that is
It's a long
that's
ways
while.
away.
You know,
We maybe Legion Commander goes for a blink
Yeah.
just to start fights.
set up a disruption, follow up with the duel, and you should have Spectre Haunt.
Action top.
Jump in onto that Spectre, though. Will she have to use Haunt defensively to potentially make it out? Will she even have the opportunity? Certainly not.
Oh,
Quinn has that
man.
double damage, and he is just going on a tear. He's looking to redeem anything that happened with last game.
Yeah, this is not anything like the last game. Chris Luck on the Legion Commander. Not that he played the lane poorly. It's just what can his hero even achieve in moving around the map? I'm not sure. Obviously nothing at this point.
Yeah, anytime you try to make an approach on the Quincy Crew side, it's not like they're too far out of position, or they'll have a tower nearby, a support on hand, and many opportunities to kind of save or stop the dual approach. So it's going to be pressure on Beastcoast to try to just find any opportunities that are going to be given to them, as this one is, you know, Quinn eating a lot of damage from the Soul Catcher disruption, just turns 180 right out from that jungle side. Leaves MSS to the mid lane to kind of finish up, and now he'll have his level 6 on the Wyvern, too.
Yeah, Morphling retreating into the jungle here, deciding to abandon bottom.
Oh, here we go. Quinn going in. The Ink Swell pops there, catches them both. That is just so good. And he'll clean up Schofield, too. Mega kill streak. Ice Blast does connect. Layla's here in full shapeshift form, decides to duck in and out a bit.
Yeah, he's got the Necro 2 already.
Oh, he's Necro 2. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's not far from Necro 3 either, so.
He just wants top lane to own all of it. And with how much pressure is coming out, you know, that tier 2 could be in his arms soon enough. He already kind of owns the whole jungle side, and that is just a problem for Beastcoast and something that they're going to have to deal with. And if they're having to deal with this Lycan situation, then he's kind of just doing his job. That is plenty of space for UR's Morphling and company to keep farming up as an insurance policy for Quincy Crew in late game. You know, because UR hasn't really been involved in some of these shenanigans at all. He's getting the freedom to do as he wants.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a rough laning phase, an unfortunate death, but he's going to catch up in the jungle, and his teammates are more than capable of fighting without him at the moment.
This is the Quinn show now.
Quinn plus Grimstroke. The Grimstroke is so nice with the Void Spirit.
It's ridiculous.
Like, you can't even turn to fight him. He's, you know, you're just making him stronger by making him angry.
Ice Blast, Schofield, Fissure, maybe, oh, he doesn't have Dunk yet. He does use the Tome, but it gets him to 5 and 98%. Not enough for the Dunk. He gets disrupted. He has to run out from trouble. A lot of Beast Coast members pretty low here. Oh, a Splinter Blast does a lot of damage. They do manage to snipe down SVG, though. But
yeah, but two of Quincy's heroes were just farming during this, Lycan and Morphling.
Yeah, it's a 3-on-5 situation, and Quincy Crew are still holding their own. That can't feel good overall when you just kind of zoom out and look at the big picture here, which is Lycan owning the top half of the map and Yawar taking over the bottom.
Yeah, they don't have great answers for Lycan. They have some answers for Morphling, so not the end of the world there. But Morphling will eventually reach a point where he cares quite less about the Ancient Apparition and Shadow Demon, Earthshaker, etc. Lycan ult, jumping, going on mid lane, sees the AA.
Yep, we'll see if the rune comes up. It's an invis on bottom, so he'll bottle that up and take it with this mid lane throwdown. They'll leave Yawar behind to continue to farm up. They have Lycan at the helm in that shapeshift. And he's just going to go back to jungle. So Quincy seeking other opportunities here. It looks like they've gotten the chance to get the jump on the little Shadow Demon Stinger. See you later.
It's looking a bit like game one. Beast Coast not really have any, it doesn't look like they have any options to fight. I think it kind of stems from this Legion Commander pick being a really early pick for them that they used to flex across multiple lanes, but I think maybe baited themselves.
Here we go again. Quinn, jump in, Inkswell, bop. See you later. Schofield. And you're right. I mean, you can theory craft possibilities on how Beast Coast can take fights. You know, lead-in duel. You know, it's not blinking. It's like a run-in duel with your Ice Blast, with your Cold Feet and Haunt plays. But you know, it's Beast Coast who are constantly just on the back foot here. Some of their cores just kind of trying to find pockets of farm where available, while the supports are just kind of holding each other in arms. Or Stinger, for example, just staying by the side of Spectre nearby. They're just fortunately a bit frightened at this moment.
I feel like I saw, was it Stinger that was playing Shadow Demon in the first game, or was it the other guy? No, Schofield was Shadow Demon, and the other guy was Snapfire.
That's right.
Maybe. But yeah. Just
Snapfire was the 5.
Yeah. It was their first pick, Shadow Demon, and it's just being useless once again. Not really helping them achieve anything, not setting up. They don't really have any combos with Disruption.
Yeah, and even not seeing too many clutch saves with it. Maybe just delaying the inevitable, unfortunately, with how powerful Quincy Crew are at this time. You know, but they're going to farm what's available to them, and that's the dire triangle. And it looks like they're confident enough to try to make a bit of action happen.
Blink Dagger on Legion Commander.
All right, there we go. Come on now.
And they're smoked, and they have Haunt.
Duel, Haunt, Ice Blast. Maybe they'll spot out SVG, who just showed himself with that stroke.
They can get Lycan, maybe.
Yeah, no, you want something juicier. Like Quinn. There he goes. Disruption. Ice Blast. Where's the duel?
Duel's up top.
Oh, they're dueling down here.
Wait, what?
They dueled the Grimstroke.
Okay.
Well, they're not able to get the bonus damage, but they are able to get the kill. It's a bit of confidence, but the chase is on. They're looking to go for Laylis. Schofield committing in with the dunk. But they do ultimately lose Schofield to the power of the Wolves here, and Laylis just runs out from trouble.
Okay, well, that fight was a bit all over the place.
Yeah, not a success because you still don't even get damage on Chris Luck. All you get is Grimstroke. And it costs you your Earthshaker and your ultimate.
True, they used Haunt and the Echo Slam.
So you have like 2 minutes now for Quincy Crew to just take a fight or do Roche or whatever they want to do. It looks like Laylis will go in for the Roche.
Yeah, with Haunt on CD, they feel a bit safer to make this play. They can definitely do it. Lycan and Morphling especially, just full agility. Really does a ton of damage to Roshan. They'll pass the Aegis to Morphling, I imagine, or Void Spirit.
Watch out for the Ice Blast! Oh. Wave out, but still has the Ice Blast effect.
Don't die. Don't die.
If you die, you're going to embarrass yourself! Oh, he's surviving. Only Ice Blast level 1. Yeah, they are able to get the jump and finish off Schofield in the mid lane.
There's a Wyvern all into Void Spirit follow-up.
It wasn't even a super threatening Earthshaker. Didn't have the dunk available, but they'll take the pick where available and just continue to push their net worth up and up. As it's a 5K net worth advantage, 11-4 for Quincy Crew. And just like that game number 1, as they hold this advantage, they're going to try to keep the pressure on past the river on Beastcoast side where possible, while Beastcoast find just a small opportunity to farm out this bottom lane on Spectre. Go for maybe their first tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. But it is a struggle bus right now for Beastcoast.
Yeah, it seems like they're just really dependent on Chris Luck winning his lane and making rotations. And I don't think that's possible for him to do on Legion Commander. So.
And this was a second pick Legion Commander, right?
Yeah, picked it super early.
It feels like something they had in mind, too, that they were set on as the approach is happening mid lane. Another hard shot in for Schofield, and Quinn leapfrogging back to Whispers AA. And that is going to be 2 hitting the deck. As Quincy just followed up with a swift tier 2 takedown. You know, we do see Tomato able to finish off that tier 1 bottom lane on the Spectre. I'm looking for any positive here for Beastcoast right now.
Yeah, Spectre has his Relic. He's almost got his Radiance. Is that what you just said?
Got bottom tier 1, which thus, leads to acquiring the Relic and getting that much closer to the Radiance. But how much of an impact can this Radiance really make? Have Quincy Crew just accumulated too much and should be able to shrug off the power of the Radiance? I mean, maybe,
Not necessarily.
Your SVG and your supports will probably win some still, sure.
It'd be great if they had the Earthshaker Blink in combination with it.
Oh, yeah.
Quincy Crew does have a relatively squishy backline with Winter Wyvern and Grimstroke. These heroes are definitely... I mean, Winter Wyvern's not that squishy. He has Power Treads and a Glimmer Cape. He's got an Ironwood branch coming too. He's going to have like 1,600 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a duel on bottom lane here on the Morphling.
Let's see. Jump in with the Ice Blast.
He's morphing. Oh, he got him more strength.
He got him. Nice.
Oh, what is Aegis?
Beautiful. Hit and run job right there. And MSS going to swing and miss.
That was a cool try, though. Tried ulting the creep to cancel the TP.
Yeah.
But too slow.
Too slow. The effort was there, though. I saw the big brain play. But, hey.
Too bad it was a big fail play.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you go for a sick dunk in the dunk contest and it misses. It doesn't really matter. You have to land it. You have to execute if you want it to count.
Like Schofield's Earthshaker last game.
Like Schofield's Earthshaker last game. Big dunk, but when you time it together with the other ultimate that does mitigate all the damage, it doesn't look that powerful. as we see Quincy in a very powerful position, an 8K plus advantage at this point, and an opportunity to make a jump onto Spectre in the mid lane. Disruption comes out from Stinger, looking to go for the clutch save, and it does force Quincy crew back as the haunt does come out.
Big kill on the Lycan.
And yeah, they get the jump onto Lycan in the bottom lane and finish it out there. This is the Radiance debut. Scoring some blood, and oh, look at the confidence. They're going to tip each other now. Schofield, nice job there. As they're not done yet. Quinn eating a lot of damage. Now UR has to step in, puts full focus onto Chris Luck, and they finish off the Legion Commander. Going to be out for 40 seconds. No buyback turnaround there. And even though they don't have a Lycan, Quincy crew still hanging around this mid lane. They'll heal up. And they have that ward vision, so I'm curious if they want to Inkswell jump onto the Spectre. It doesn't look like it.
Looks like they're content just farming all of Dire's resources on their side of the map. And Shaker, there you go, with that kill on Lycan. He's got his Blink Dagger.
All right. This does change things.
Well, I still think they probably need to wait for the next haunt, but they do have a play now. They do have some plays. A little bit of a silver lining here for them. Opportunity.
A new opportunity. As long as he can land the dunks, doesn't have to worry about no friendly Winter's Curse, at least.
Ult being launched top at the Lycan.
Hey-o.
Looks like it's going to miss, but maybe they can find him with the Legion Commander.
Yeah, don't show the projectile. Oh, they did. But a jump in regardless, and should be a successful pick. Will they get the damage too? Yes, they will. Chris Luck now up to 28 bonus damage. And the second straight takedown, picking off Lycan in the side lane.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
They'll take these scrappy kills. Yes, Quincy crew are still winning the farm in the economy game as they take most of the map, sure. But, you know, Beastcoast are starting to bring together a bit of confidence as they get these little pickoffs. They're showing that, you know, their game plan is leading to some success, at least at a small point, which does boast their confidence here. Quincy, though, take the time to smoke, go deep to plant some vision on the Beast Coast side, and a snipe at the outpost.
Tomato too smart for this gank. Kind of just hides in the woods and shows for a second just to bait them and then pieces out.
Yeah, he'll show himself mid lane now. So Quincy will know that they can't really make that approach to the top lane, but they're still farming all the way through this top half. Some of Beast Coast members way down south here, knowing that this is the safest place for them to be for the time. But here we go. A movement towards the mid lane. This is your blink, dunk type of defense if Quincy do want to push. But might be the other reason on why Quincy's are going to take this extra safe, Peter, because you're dealing with blink dunk, and that's one of the best high ground defenses.
No high ground push coming from Quincy crew until at least the next Aegis. Morphling is he's just too squishy at this point. Sure, he's got a Manta, but there's no way he can reliably hit a building without expecting to be killed.
They do catch out little Stinger trying to move into that nearby Beast Coast high ground.
There's a duel.
Here we go. Can they get another cheeky little pick? Yes, they can. The damage continues to calculate a little more together as Quinn is trying to get a bit of redemption, and they might be successful. You are by his side. The two of them will snipe down this Legion Commander and get vengeance for SVG.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like how Beast Coast is currently approaching the game. They're doing a lot of split pushing and dodging, where I kind of feel like they're about as strong as they're going to get. They've got the Blade Mail Blink on Legion Commander. They've got the Blink on Shaker. They've got the Spirit Vessel on Ancient Apparition. They've got the Radiance on Spectre. I think Morphling is just going to get stronger and stronger. And right now, I still think he could be an easy kill for them if he catches an Earthshaker Disable or a duel.
They even have a couple charges available on a Spirit Vessel in Whisper's inventory. So it sounds like they have all the tools they could ask for to try to get some.
At the very least, they should be defending their jungle and taking advantageous fights. But I feel like they can be looking for fights on the other side of the map. But instead, they're kind of locked into this little sliver of the map down here.
Yeah, they are feeling too safe sticking around their own vision right now, not looking to take risks heading into the shadows of the dark where Quincy crew will be. And while it is scary, it might be the play you need to make to at least make an advancement in this game, because like you said, the Morphling is just going to continue to swell up as they have the majority of the map to kind of keep farming. And you guys are all just kind of hanging around together. And we're supposed to be, you know, social distancing here, so come on. Spread it out, Beastcoast.
Oh, there's going to be a Manta here eventually for Spectre. It might be their item timing they're waiting for. And the reason that I say this is that Quincy Crew will just continue to build a lead. They're just going to get further and further ahead if Beastcoast continues to concede areas of the map.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen games in the past, teams waiting until they have some ridiculous 20, 30K net worth advantage to feel comfortable to close things out. Here we see little Schofield kind of moving a bit deep for his team, out far past the pack, and will be quickly apprehended by Quincy Crew members and finished off. Now with that kind of off the table, maybe we'll see Quincy push forward, but it's not like Earthshaker even has the longest death timer at this point. Quinn does snipe down Chris Luck.
I am catching
pretty quickly and easily.
Game 1 deja vu, and it's making me angry.
Things are kind of falling apart here for Beastcoast. They're putting themselves in a little bit of advantage, but then they make these kind of questionable
all they have to
decisions.
All they need to do is put a ward on this cliff. They need to put a ward and D-ward. Their castle area, the Dire Ancients area, and then when Quincy Crew comes to fight them, they fight. But instead, they just give up their entire map and do nothing, and Quincy Crew just runs at them and gets little free picks because they're spread out and not playing as a team. And yeah, now Roshan's gone for free. Unless there's a Haunt combined with this A blast.
Boom!
Nah, maybe next game.
Maybe next.
Oh, there we go.
Next tournament.
Nope.
Oh, jumping in, trying to go for the little switch grab right there, but not going to be successful. Yawar is able to snag up the Aegis. They do lose Schofield, it looks like. He does not get the dunk off, and we'll have to pocket it until the high ground. But
yeah,
here we go.
Maybe next group stage.
Next group stage? Yeah.
They'll bust
ESL.
out the Haunt.
ESL, what is the next ESL going to be? ESL Hawaii? I wouldn't mind that. Bermuda? We'll see.
I'm down for the beach.
We're just going to be back in the studio again because of the situation. Here's Quincy Crew now, still kind of farming it out, starving out.
Look at the A-Blast.
Oh.
Boom! Oh! He's up a shout even died.
Yeah.
And
still
so
feels good. Got that Aegis, though. Chris Luck in a bit of trouble as Laylis is able to kind of chomp him on down. No buyback for him. SVG, though, could be caught from behind, trying to glimmer up, is dusted from Schofield. Schofield slowly chases him down, then gets the blink. Still has that dunk.
Look at Shaker.
But he's silenced up. Now commits out the dunk. He's like, I don't care. I got SVG. That's all that matters. But now their first set of racks potentially going to be in jeopardy now. Oh, here we go, Glyph. That will certainly clear out the wave, clear out the push. I mean, they clear out the Aegis from the Morphling. Could make him hesitate a bit more and buy some time, but I don't know what kind of advantage Beastcoast would be able to build up for themselves even with the permitted time. Especially if they're not going on the aggressive and taking fights where they should. So, for now, they slow defend a tier 2 in the bottom lane, and, you know, Quincy step back, and we'll give them the bit of time to come back together.
Layla's looking to get a BKB here. That's going to help him a lot. Quinn finishes his BKB. Going to be much stronger as well. And Yawar skipping the BKB, going for the Satanic. He's still a long ways away from that. Oh, they got a pipe on the Winter Wyvern. A lot of magic resistance now built in, which is quite good against Beastcoast.
Yeah, obviously you got the core AA here with the Ice Blast, and Earthshaker,
yep.
Radiance,
yep.
Shadow Demon, and all that good stuff right there. So lots of damage going to be mitigated out, and pretty much a lot of the offensive potential going to be nerfed down. But here they go. A jump opportunity on SVG. Got him again, boys. Could they trickle in some more kills here? A move in for MSS's Wyvern as he tries to fly up and away, but Quinn gets the catch onto Spectre. They clear out Chris Luck on the other side as Laelis is really cleaning house.
Yawar's in trouble.
Yawar being pushed back, being taken down. Nice catch there. Here we go. Is this the time? Quinn wants to take it directly to the Spectre. Spectre, though, pretty farmed. And look at this. MSS flying in with an Arctic Bird.
Oh,
tries to solo him down with that ultimate.
No vision.
But nice save from Stinger. Stinger will pay the price. But is the bodyguard to bail out the Spectre in need. Now jumping from Quinn, though.
Oh, Spectre got the cheese from the last Roche.
And uses it. Quinn in trouble. Quinn to the low ground. MSS able to clean out and finish Whisper. But can Spectre get the finish onto Quinn? Cold Embrace?
Yeah, I think he is invisible.
Glimmer?
Quinn is a regen.
Oh, they know he's heading that way. He jumps, though. How the hell does this man get away with this?
I mean,
Quinn.
It's Ice Frog's newest hero, of course.
Quinn.
Get away with anything.
Spirits, these damn spirits. They get too much love from the frog. And Quinn is living. They're still chasing out. Laelis able to get the finish on the Chris Luck. I think Laelis just got bonus damage for that. He did. He's got 18 bonus damage for that duel.
Oh, they don't know. Oh, they do know.
Where is he going? Oh, my God.
They know.
Are they going to get him?
It's just the chase. I've been watching this chase only.
This is like the O.J. Simpson chase. It just goes on forever, and you can't keep your eyes off of it. Look at him go. He's gone, and that's it. They finally give up.
I mean, Quinn did kill the Shadow Demon, allegedly.
But certainly not enough of a hold there from Beastcoast to get too excited over. I mean, Spectre looked, a little more unapproachable and harder to kill, certainly.
Yeah, it was good on them to defend their jungle for once. Grimstroke was way out of position, and they got him first, and Quincy crew decided to take the fight anyways, even though they were down a player. And that is what you need to be doing for Beast Coast, taking any kind of fight where you have a slim opportunity to win.
Oh, here we go. Schofield, blink dunk, mid lane. They try to get the jump on Yawar. Yawar, though, survives, dishes out the Manta, and heads to the high ground while Laelis chasing in, looking to go for the back lines, rips apart Stinger. Schofield linked up with the Grimstroke ulti between him and his illusion, it looks like.
Yeah.
He gets finished off. Quinn on the other side, looking to chase down Whisper, Chris Luck, and Little Tomato are going to try to make a hasty retreat, but they've caught Stinger. They'll pull him back in, silence him up, and Laelis now godlike on his Lycan.
He's got the Ag Scepter and the Mindbreaker. So aren't they kind of doing the same thing?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't know if you can be clever and stack them together by leading in with the right click first, but, whatever. More silence, the merrier. Or maybe give it to MSS, right? What's MSS got? A Quickening Charm?
Oh, well, it probably doesn't matter, right?
Yawar still has a Aquila, I guess. Is that really the best one? All right. Jump in for Stinger. Oh, so they have Mercy.
Yeah, unable to finish shouting, but they do secure the melee and range racks.
Oh, yeah.
With A down, Morphling feels much safer in the game if there's a duel.
Also no Blink Dunk to worry about here. The duel, trying to get some damage, trying to grab SVG, but leads to just another takedown onto Chris Luck. And now Chris Luck forced to dish out the buyback here. Beast Coast spending the money for this defense. Could it be their final hurrah, though, in this potential tournament if they drop this series?
Spectre buyback, they're all in here. What can they get?
They got Laelis. That's Chris Luck pocketing that godlike streak of 9 kills, and they'll get the follow-up takedown onto Quinn.
All right, that's a big kill for Spectre. 719 gold going his way.
That was a 10 times kill streak on Quinn. This is pretty good money. I know kill streak money isn't as great as it used to be, but still, nothing to scoff at.
They did expend the buybacks, though. There's buyback on Spectre, buyback on Legion Commander.
Little BM walk around, and then finally the duel.
But yeah, not bad, not bad. Roshan can spawn in 43 seconds. Excuse me.
Well, that's pretty good timing for Beast Coast here. It's still 40 seconds before Lycan's even back.
Well, Roche isn't up for 30, so it'll be, I think all of Quincy crew will be up and ready by the time Roshan is available. Be interesting to see if Beast Coast can make the comeback of the day here at this next Roche fight. How will Quincy crew decide to approach this? They were able to get the middle set of barracks, but this is the easiest one to defend because you're always focused on keeping your mid lane pushed out, regardless of where you're trying to advance on the map.
Yeah, and
they have a Spectre who can just handle the wave and then haunt
yeah.
in.
I was gonna say outside of that, it's not, they don't have like the craziest amount of ways to spam out the waves, but you know, Spectre obviously gonna be glad to farm and keep the pressure off where available. All right, but now it's on Quincy crew to kind of take the reins of this game back, if you will. They have the cozy net worth advantage, but Beastcoast showing that at this point in the game, you know, net worth isn't as big as it looks. And if they take a strong fight, they can hit him with enough damage to just suddenly burst down this Morphling and company.
Nobody's using the shovel on Dire. I'm a little bit disappointed. Just kind of, you know, guess you don't want free bounty runes. It's whatever. See if Radiant's using, if they got one.
Can you still just like swap it in and use it?
Yeah.
But it goes back. It doesn't go off cooldown if you swap it out.
What do you mean?
I don't think like if you put it into your backpack like the cooldown goes, but yeah, we'll leave that for another day as the dive is in from Layla's BKB.
Ooh.
And wow! That was right on the chin. Hard crit shot.
The same treatment.
Dang. And that's going to be 60 seconds, no AA. As they dive through the trees, looking to try to grab Stinger here on one side. Haunt committed on the other. Commitment in, a dunk on front, and they blast down SVG. Quinn caught up in the mix, but a nice ult from MSS locks them in their spot. A huge ice blast, and they're jumping from Yawar, and all the damage they can ask for, and suddenly Beast Coast are evaporated, with the exception of the Spectre, who hightails it out of there into the mid lane. Quincy crew just make work in the bottom lane and quickly push themselves into the high ground and will go for the tier 3.
Yeah, I can't say I love the Legion Commander into Winter Wyvern pick from Beast Coast here. We saw a duel onto Quinn with his Blade Mail, but he actually did close to 0 damage if I had to round, if I was rounding.
Just about 0.
Just about around 0 if I was rounding down or up. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he is useless. He BKB Blade Mailed and did 0 damage with his ultimate. So maybe not the best pick into Winter Wyvern.
Really can, at this point in time, is only able to get those
here we go.
Cheeky little picks. But
let's watch the Legion Commander.
Let's see exactly how much damage. He's gaining life there.
Oh, he's actually healing.
Yeah. So negative damage
into
was the
Wyvern Curse, and then the BKBs wear off, and then they get double silenced by
boom!
The Void Spirit and dead.
Wow. Okay, well, here we go. Mid lane action, as this could be the beginning of the end now. Yawar jumping right back in and blasting down Schofield, finishing off Spectre. She doesn't have a buyback, and suddenly that could be it. Beast Coast fighting to try to maintain a position in the playoffs, but it looks like they will be dropping the series here. Quincy crew.
They got no more heroes left.
Taking the win. Beast Coast not ready to throw in the towel, even though, like you said, they can't buy a new hero. They do call the Gs. They give them the lowercase, then capital G.
Yeah, the Gs are out. Good game. Loved what I saw from Beast Coast in Game 2. Can't say the same here in Game 3. Looked like more of the